Jackson with the ball. Now comes back over. Here's the set for the attack. Middle of the net goes down for the kill. It is Carly Robson with her third kill of the match. First Sklecki makes first contact, set by Goshen over for Armin, who sends it over. Richter on the second touch, sets it up for Gromich. Down for the kill. Here's the set, middle of the net, putting it over is Fornes. Kept alive there and sent in the direction of Nitz. Nitz sends it down for a kill. That's her second kill, and now it makes it 21-16. A lucky break for Fargo Chanley. We'll see how it turns out. Stroop with the set, tack, middle of the net, inbounds. Riley Payne is on a rampage right now here in set number 3. So Almaraz will continue on the serve once again, and that serve hits the tape as it goes over, and it's down inbounds for back-to-back aces for Taryn Almaraz. Here's the bump set, middle of the net pushover, kept alive there by the Spartans. Sklecki with the back set to the near pin. Carly Goshen will send it over, and the Mustangs will keep it alive. Now the attack from the far side, and it's down for the kill. Olivia Dorins. Boer will serve it over. Here's the set by Fix. Bailey Nelson got it again. 2 points away from the state tournament. Gromich with the serve. Austin with the attack from the 10-foot line, and it's match point. State tournament point for the Jaguars. All right, welcome. That brings us live to Mandan High School here in Mandan, North Dakota. We got here earlier this afternoon. We battled through some thunderstorms and even a severe thunderstorm warning right around 3:45 this afternoon. But that storm has moved out of the area. Sunny skies outside. It's warmed up. It's a little bit cooler in the gym. I'm not sure how much cooler, but the good news is that it is indeed a cooler. So let's get into our pregame show next here. We'll take a look at the two teams side by side and preview some other things here coming up on the Andy Sports Channel pregame show as it continues next on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Download Game Time today.
All right, welcome back to Mandan High School. We're about 5 minutes away from the opening announcements, and shortly after that, the first serve of match number 2 of the 2019 North Dakota Optimist Clubs and North Dakota High School Coaches Association Class A and B All-Star East vs. West Volleyball Series. Last night, it was the East taking the first match of the series, 3-1, including an exciting set, too, that took 30 points for the West team to win. That would be their only set win in the matchup yesterday. And let's take a look at how these two teams square up since the thing started way back in 1999. The East has won 33 matches. The West has won 24. That totals up to 131 sets for the East to just 114 for the West. Those numbers looked a little bit different yesterday because we only included the sets in the matches that they won. We did not include the sets in the matches that the teams lost. So we had to get those numbers updated, and we apologize for that. Longest win streaks, the East had 7 in a row, and that was to start things out in 1990, and that ended in 1994. And that's where the West picked up their first of 2 3-in-a-row win streaks from 94 to 95. And then they would get their second one in 2009 and 2010, and then the East would win 5 in a row in 2015 and 2017. So the longest win streak for either squad is 7, and that is sitting with the East right now. So if the West wins this one, they could have a crack at matching or breaking that, but that one may stand for a while. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. As I mentioned last night, the East won 3-1, and the next one is coming up here in about 3.5 minutes. So taking a look at the game calendar, no other game. There are some Legion baseball games being played around the state, but I don't have that schedule handy at the moment. And let's take a look at your rosters. It says starters on your screen, but they don't have official starters here in the West and the East All-Stars. So we'll just go through the rosters. On the West side, they'll be in their black T-shirts with the white numbers. And wearing number 1 will be Emma Fricke from Bismarck Legacy. Wearing number 2 will be Courtney Peterson, the Jamestown Blue Jay. Wearing number 3 will be Becca Nitsch, the Legacy Sabre. Wearing number 4 will be Taylor Gerving, the Bismarck St. Mary Saint. Wearing number 5 will be Taryn Almaris, the Bismarck Legacy Sabre. Wearing number 6 will be the hometown player in this All-Star game, Emily Tweeten from the Mandan Braves. And then wearing number 7 will be Morgan Vitek from the Center Stanton Wildcats. Center Stanton, that is about 30 miles to the west of Mandan and about 15 miles to the north. If you go to New Salem and head north, about 15, 20 miles. That is where Center Stanton is located at. And then Tessa Olson from about 100 miles up the road in Minot from our Deemers. She'll be the librero in the white T-shirt for the West while her teammates wear black. And then number 9 from Dickinson Trinity will be Alexa Walby. Number 10 from the Kenmare Honkers will be Marissa Jensen. Number 11 from the Dickinson Trinity Titans will be Macy Kuntz. And number 12 from the Des Lacs Burlington Lakers will be Kylie Loff. For the East All-Stars, wearing jersey number 1 in the blue T-shirts, it'll be Olivia Dobrenz from the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. Wearing number 2 in the blue is Carly Robson from the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. The Devils Lake Firebird will be wearing number 3. Her name is Kylie Toso, and then your librero will be from Fargo Davies. She's an Eagle, and her name is Avery Byer. I was going to say if she switches out, she'll be number 4 officially on the roster, but the white T-shirts do not have numbers on them. And then number 5 in blue is the Shanley Deacon, Grace Meyer, and then her teammate, Jordan Stroop from Shanley, is wearing number 6. And then you head about 20 minutes north of the Fargo-Moorhead area, and you get to Hunter, North Dakota, where Bailey Nelson is from, Northern Cass to be more specific, and she'll be wearing jersey number 7 in the blue. Her rival from about 20 minutes south of Northern Cass and Central Cass in the city of Castleton, about a 20-minute drive to the west of the West Fargo area, is Peyton Richter. She'll be wearing number 8, the Central Cass Squirrel. And then wearing number 9 up the about 20 miles south of the Grand Forks area from the Thompson Tommies, it's going to be Taylor Zach. And then wearing number 10 from the Langdon area Edmore Munich Cardinals, it's about a 15-minute jog from the Canadian border. It's Maddie Pritchard. And then the teammate of Bailey Nelson, wearing number 11, will be Faith Austin from the Northern Cass Jaguars. And then wrapping up your East All-Stars will be Caden Mehring from the Carrington Cardinals. And we got that pronunciation correct. We were not sure on it yesterday. But there was a gentleman wearing a T-shirt with that last name on it, so I just took a couple steps down the stairway here, and I was like, hey, can I ask you a quick question? He said, sure. So we got that. Perfect timing as we'll join our PA announcer now as they will go through the parents once again here at Mandan High School.
Starting with the East. Number 1 for the East is Olivia Dobrentz. Her parents are Lee and Leah Dobrentz. Her coach is Leah Newton. Number 2, Carly Robinson from Grand Forks Red River. Her parents are Kevin and Christy Lawson, and her coach is Carolyn Olson. Number 3, Kylie Toso from Devils Lake. Parents Jason and Nikki and Julia Toso.
There's some Devils Lake fans here tonight.
Number 4, Avery Byer from Fargo Davies. Parents are Dale and Mary Pat Byer. Coach is Missy Wilson. Number 5, Gracie Meyer from Fargo Shanley. Parents are Chris and Karen Meyer. Coach is Curtis Johnson. Number 6, Jordan Stroll, a setter from Fargo Shanley. Parents are Chris and Jill Stroll. Coach is Curtis Johnson. Number 7, Bailey Nelson from Northern Cass. Lance and Stephanie Nelson are her parents. She is coached by Tom Clapp. Number 8, Peyton Richter from Central Cass. Parents are Todd and Gail Richter, coached by Nicole Nelson. Number 9, Taylor Zach from Thompson High School. Parents are Mike and Don Zach, coached by Lisa Strand. Number 10, Madison Pritchard from Langdon. Parent is Jane Kyan and coach is Rich Olson. Number 11, Faith Austin from Northern Cass. Ori and Ivy Austin are the parents and Tom Clapp is the coach. Number 12 is Kaden Mary from Carrington High School. Parents are Scott and Shannon Mary. Coach is Dale Peasley. And now for our All-Stars from the West. Number 1, Emma Cricky from Legacy. Parents are Matt and Rebecca Cricky. Coach is Jen Assel. Number 2, Courtney Peterson from Jamestown. Parents are Darren and Holly Peterson. Coach is Sarah Hagerly. Number 3, Rebecca Nitsch from Bismarck Legacy. Parents are Mike and Lori Nitsch, coached by Jen Assel. Number 4, Taylor Gerving from St. Mary's High School. Parents are Randall and Julie Gerving, coached by Kyle Kuther. Number 5, Taryn Almaris from Legacy High School. Parents are Jade and Amanda Almaris, coached by Jen Assel. Number 6, Emily Tweeden from Mandan High. Parents are Jeff and Angel Tweeden, coached by Anna Folk. Number 7, Morgan Beatty from Central. Keith and Brenda Beatty are the parents. Janet Earhart is the coach. Number 8, Tessa Olson from Minot Armadinas. Brent and Brooke Olson are her parents, and Karen Nuazo is the coach. Number 9, Alexa Walby from Denison Trinity. Daniel and Jacqueline Walby are the parents. Brianna Sisson is the coach. Number 10, Marissa Jensen from Kenmare. Parents are Ron and Martha Jensen. Coach is Tim Wallstrom. Number 11, Maisie Coons from Dickinson Trinity. Parents are Dirk and Lori Coons, coached by Brianna Sisson. Number 12 is Kylie Loft from Dislax Burlington. Mark and Allison Loft are the parents. Tara Housen is the coach. Tonight's officials with us are Heidi Hankey and Mel Gordon. Our line judges are Kevin Kerr and Dan Asplin. I would now invite you to stand, remove your hat for the singing of our national anthem by Mandan.
All right, and we'll take a break for that national anthem. We'll be right back in about 90 seconds here on the ND Sports Channel. Wrap up the pregame show here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Download Game Time today.
All right, welcome back as we get ready to wrap up the pregame show here once again. Keys of the game here, especially for the West, if they want to, after what we saw from the East yesterday, they cannot settle when they get a lead. That's going to be one of the big, let's try that again. That's going to be one of the biggest keys of the game for victory here for the West squad against the East, because the East has some power hitters and they have some excellent setters. One of those excellent setters is Peyton Richter, and then you got Bailey Nelson and Faith Austin from Northern Cass, and as well as Olivia Dobrenz. All those people can lightning that ball down to the court for a kill super quick. So the West, when they do get a lead, if they do get a lead, they're going to want to maintain that lead and keep the momentum on their side. Once again, we'll do our best with fans standing up and down to try and hopefully they not interfere. Hopefully they'll be courtesy enough. Show some courtesy to not stand up if at all possible right in front of our camera. So, like I said, we apologize in advance if any of that occurs. And with that said, go now to set one. As our pregame show comes to a conclusion here on the ND Sports Channel. Certainly appreciate you tuning in today for those from the east side of the state who weren't able to make the trip. And for all those who tuned in yesterday, and some of those I would imagine are probably here today. I know I have a suspicion based upon what I've seen on Twitter that there are a lot of Mandan Braves and a lot of St. Mary Saint fans here today among a half a dozen other schools. I even saw some yellow and gold for Northern Cass. So once again, the East in the blue, the West in the black, and we're underway here in set one. Far side attack dug out there by Jordan Stroop. Avery Byer, the libero, and that one will get bounced out of bounds. It'll be a point for the West. So Taylor Gerving will have the serve here for the West All-Stars. That one's up and over. Byer makes first contact. Stroop will bump it over to the far side, and the East will push it over. On the second touch, it's set up near side for the attack, and the kill is down. It's Becca Nitsch from the Bismarck Legacy Sabres, making it 2-0 West, and that's what we talked about. They had these kind of early starts to the set yesterday, but they weren't able to maintain them as the East was able to rally back in every single one of those situations, and that was a power hit right there from the near side. Emily Tweeten from the Mandan, or check that, wrong roster. Jordan Stroop from the Shanley Deacons puts the East on the board. And it's 2-1, not 3-1.
Serving for the East is number 11, Faith Austin.
So we got the Northern Cass Jaguar, Faith Austin. Serves up and over. It's Tessa Olsen who made first contact. Now it's sent over. Diving for it was Byer, but the kill will go to, I believe. Let's see here. Couldn't see the jersey number on that one. But it's 3-1 nonetheless. That'll be pushed over by Olivia Dobrenz. So the PA announcer not helping us out like they did yesterday, but that's okay. It's a convenience, but we can do it. Avery Byer with a serve in the middle of the service line is up and over. It's 3-2 in favor of the West here on the West home court, home of the Mandan Braves. First time we've ever done a game here, and that one will drop just in front of the line for a point for the East to tie us up at 3.
Serving for the East is number 4, Avery Byer.
Avery Byer will have the serve. It's up and over. Second touch there by Emma Fricky, and it's sent over by the Our Deemer Knight. Name escapes me at the moment. Tessa Olsen, there we go. Back over, and I think that was Taylor Zach. Yeah, sent it back over. Gerving will set it up near side, and the East West will send it back over to the East. Bumped over free ball where Olsen makes first contact. Here's the set, back set to the far pin. Dug out nicely there by Jordan Stroop. And now a whistle and a double touch. It's a touch violation on the East.
Goes to the West.
That breaks the 3-3 tie.
And number 9, Alexa Wally. Wally serving.
Serve is up and over. Faith Austin makes first contact. Stroop bump sets it, hits the net as it goes over. It's down for the kill It's Bailey Nelson with the point.
Kill for Bailey Nelson. Serving in for the East is number 8, Peyton Richter. Richter serving.
It should be 4-4. Peyton Richter with the serve from Central Cass. West will send a free ball back over. Richter bumps it. It's set by Stroop, far side for Bailey Nelson. The West will keep it alive. Second touch is Becca Olson. Sending it over and down from the 10-foot line was Becca Nitch of the Legacy Sabres. 5-4.
Is number 5, Taryn O'Maris. Serving is number 2, Courtney Peterson.
Courtney Peterson, the Jamestown Blue Jay, will have the serve here for the West. A slight jump serve, and it goes in for an ace from the middle of the service line for Courtney Peterson. And that will be another point for the West, and the West regains a 2-point lead at 6-4. Richter will set it to the far pin, up for the attack, and down for the kill. It is Jordan Stroot, the Shanley Deacon, who gets the point.
In for the East is number 12, Kaden Merritt.
So I believe that's Olivia, oh no, Taylor Zach
Serving.
with the serve. It's up and over. Second touch, set up near pin, blocked at the net, goes down for the point. In on the block there was Jordan Stroop and Kaden Mary. That ties us up at 6 apiece. Taylor Zach will continue on the serve from the Thompson Tommies. Serve is over, and from the 10-foot line, they tried to push it over. It hit the net, and that'll be a touch violation via 4 touches.
Taylor Zach back to serve.
Third touch hit the tape of the net, did not go over, and the serve will go back to Taylor Zach. 7-6 East lead, make that 7-7 on the service error from Zach for the East All-Stars.
Tessa Olsen serving.
So Olsen serve up and over. Nice dive there by Taylor Zach to keep the ball alive, and they'll get it back over to the West. Here's the bump and the set and the attack, and it's blocked at the net. In the middle there, that is Kaden Mary with her second block, and that gives the East the lead at 8-7. 8-7 the lead.
East is Bailey Nelson.
Bailey Nelson, the Northern Cass Jaguar, sends over the serve. Tip, middle of the net, nice push over there. Let's see if I can get the jersey number. That was Emily Tweeton from the Mandan High Braves.
In for the West is number 1, Emma Fricky, and number 10, Marissa Jensen.
This one, good one so far, knotted up at 8 apiece. Avery Byer, now Richter will set up middle of the net. The point goes down. That is Olivia Dobrenz with her second kill. And that gives the East the lead at 9-8. Serve will roll into the hands of the Shanley Deacon, Jordan Stroop.
Kylie Toso in for the East.
East leads 9-8. Stroop serve up and over. Second touch, and now from behind the 10-foot line, near the back line, was sending it over was Tessa Olsen. Free ball back over to the West where Olsen makes first contact. Here's a set for the middle of the net, and the kill is down off the swing from Taylor Gerving.
In for the West is number 4.
And that ties us up at 9-9.
Gerving is serving.
Once again, we apologize for the fans standing up in the camera there. There's a kill from the middle of the net for Olivia Dobrenz. It's 10-9 now in favor of the East All-Stars.
Number 11, Faith Lawson, in for the East.
10-9 is the Northern Cass Jaguar. Faith Austin will have the serve. Serve is up and over. First contact made there by Olsen. Tipped over, and it's down for the kill. Far side. Let's check the jersey there. That was Courtney Peterson.
Peterson gives West the point.
That ties us up at 10. I think we've had 9 ties. I haven't kept track of it, but I think the biggest lead was 2-0. Ever since then, neither team has had more than a 1-point lead. That one just barely goes out of bounds. So going to the books is an attacking error for the West. Point to the East, and it's 11-10.
Avery Fire serving for the East.
Still a long way to go. One of these teams has to get to 25 and or win by 2. And back and forth we go. East will keep it alive. He'll set up there by Stroop to the far side. I believe that was Bailey Nelson who sent it over. Now attack from the near side. The kill is down. It's Becca Nitsch from the Bismarck Legacy Sabres. And we're knotted up at 11.
Rebecca Nitsch with the kill. Alexa Wolby serving from the West.
Faith Austin will set it up. Stroop will set it, and it was blocked at the net on the attack there by Taylor Zach. Now be bumped over here from Kylie Toso. The West sends it out of bounds. 12-11.
And in for the East is number 8, Peyton Richter.
So Peyton Richter will come in. I'll give Kylie Toso a breather on the bench. And Richter's serve is up and over and nearly an ace. But they're able to keep it alive and get it back over to the East. Byer on the second set for Bailey Nelson, who gets the kill. And it's 13-11 East. The last time either team had a 2-point lead, it was 2-0 West. Pushed over and down for the kill. That is, I believe, Emma Fricke. Check that. Looking for the jersey number of that player right in front of the net. The official standing in my way. Richter will set it, back set near pin. Taylor Zach, it's inbounds for a point. 14-12 is our score. It was actually Macy Kuntz from Dickinson Trinity who got the last point for the West. There's an extra 1 on the jersey. 2 1s instead of 1-1. Servers over, here's the setup. Pushed over, Richter keeps it alive. Now Avery Byer will bump set it over to Bailey Nelson from the 10-foot line, but it's blocked at the net by the West, and the East will keep it alive. And on the second touch, it's sent over by the Fargo Davies Eagle. Now the attack from the near side, and the kill is down. Taryn Almiras from the Bismarck Legacy Sabres gets the point and pulls the West within 1 at 14-13. Byer makes first contact. Richter runs over, sets it up. Taylor Zach far. No, check that. That was Merring, excuse me. Far side. Didn't get it over. Now the West will set it up for an attack. Near side, tipped over. Diving for it was Peyton Richter, but coming down with the kill is Taryn Almaris from the Bismarck Legacy Sabres to tie it up at 14. Tessa Olsen, the Our Redeemer Knight, will serve it up from the middle of the service line, up and over. Byer dives, Richter sets it up. That's Bailey Nelson trying to push it over, but it got blocked at the net. And now an attacking error into the net gives the West the lead at 15-14. That's the first attacking error for the East, according to my numbers here. The West has 2 so far here in the first set. Richter will set it up, far side, Bailey Nelson. She got it down for the kill. 3 kills for Bailey Nelson now. We're knotted up at 15. 2-0 and 12-10. Other than that, it's been tied or a 1-point game. Fricke's serve is over. Richter on the second touch sets it up middle of the net. That was Bailey Nelson, but it was kept alive by the West. Sending it over there was Taryn Almaris. Now Richter will set it up for Bailey Nelson again. Or no, check that. That was Kaden Meering over on the far side and was blocked by the West. And now the West gets a 2-point lead at 17-15. So Fricke will continue on the serve, a jump serve from the far side. Zach to Richter, back set near side, putting it over is Jordan Stroop. And the West cannot get it back. Stroop will get credit for the kill.
And for the East is number 3, Kylie Toso.
serve is over. First touch is made. Now they'll set it up middle of the net. There is blocked. Courtney Peterson tried to shove it over. Somehow got back over to the east. Now Byer sends a free ball back over to the west. West will set it up for the attack. Middle of the net, dug out nicely there by the east. Now the set from Toso. And it was blocked at the net. Went out of bounds. Point to the east. We're tied at 17. Jordan Stroop, the Shanley Deacon. Here's the back set to the near pin. Sending it over, but it went out of bounds. Just barely, though. It was Kylie Toso sending over the attack. It's actually 18-17 in favor of the West. I hit the wrong button there. That was my bad. Here's the setup, far side, sent over. Falling down but keeping it alive was Tessa Olsen. Taylor Zach makes first contact. The set from Stroop, far side, and it will not stay alive. Blocking it over on the far side there was Macy Coombs. 19-17, the West with a 2-point lead. Taylor Gerving from the Bismarck St. Mary Saints sends over the serve. Stroop with the set, sending it over is Olivia Dobrenz, inbounds for the kill. The East is back within one, 19-18. Once again, if you're watching yesterday, or let's put it this way, if you were not watching yesterday, we've highlighted the East All-Stars on your scoreboard there with the blue background to help you remember who's who. The East in the blue, the West in the black. Faith Austin will have the serve here for the East. That serve is over. Tessa Olsen made first contact, but wasn't able to do anything with it. It'll go into the books as an ace for the Northern Cache Jaguar. That's the first ace of the game here for the East. The West has one as well. Service up and over. They'll set it up middle of the net, tipped over, and they reached over the net. That's a violation. And that violation will make it a 20-19 game in favor of the East. That point will fall down, and now we're tied at 20. Jamestown Blue Jay, Courtney Peterson with the point and now with the serve as well. Serve is up and over. Byer makes first contact. Here's the set from Stroop. Trying to push it over, but didn't get it over was Kylie Toso. It'll go into the books as an attack error for the East. They're going to give the point to Marissa Jensen, I guess, from the Kenmare Honkers. I didn't see the ball actually go over the net, but we'll go with that point for Marissa Jensen. Sent over, it just barely went over the line. That goes into the books as an attacking error, and now the stats match up. 22-20 in favor of the West. Serve is over. Byer makes first contact. Here's the bump set. Now from the 10-foot line, they send it over. But the West will keep it alive and send back over another free ball. Stroop sets it up middle of the net. Tipped over there. It was Dobranz who sent it over. Now Byer makes first contact again. Back set to the near pin. The kill is down. That is Kylie Toso, the Devils Lake Firebird. And the East pulls within one, 22-21.
Serving for the East is Avery Byer.
Avery Byer, Fargo Davies Eagles with the serve. Here's the set near side. It's pushed over. Diving for it was Bailey Nelson. She kept it alive. Now the West will go on the attack. And they'll get the kill. Once again, it's Becca Nitsch from the Bismarck Legacy Sabres. I have her down for 4 kills now in the match so far. 23-21. And a timeout as the East wants to talk it over. The pressure is on the East here. See if they can rally, and like they did yesterday. They won the first set yesterday, 25-22, after trailing by as much as, I believe, 6 or 7, if memory serves me correctly, without looking at the numbers. and they were able to come back and rally. And then that second set took 30 points. The West won it 30-28 in set 2 yesterday, and then 25-17 and 25-22 in sets 3 and 4 for the East. So the East would go on to win 3-1. But the East had to rally from being down in 3 of those sets for sure. I think they had to do it in all 4. No, they didn't. I think they had the lead in the 4th set, if my memory serves me correctly. 1 point for Emma Fricke, 3 points for Courtney Peterson, 4 for Becca Nitsch, 1 for Taylor Gerving, 2 for Taryn Elmaris, 1 for Emily Tweeten, 1 for Marissa Jensen, and 2 for Macy Kuntz for the West All-Stars. For the East, 4 for Olivia Dobrenz, 2 for Kylie Toso, 4 for Jordan Stroop, 3 for Bailey Nelson, 1 for Taylor Zach, 1 for Faith Austin, and 2 for Katie Mering. And the serve is up and over. Taylor Zach makes first contact. Stroop bump sets it far side, but it'll drop on the wrong side of the net. Attacking error, and that point goes to the West, and it's set point for the West at 24-21. The East scored a point out of every timeout yesterday. That was the first time they did not score a point coming out of a timeout. But they'll get the point this time, thanks to Bailey Nelson, the Northern Cass Jaguar, who now has 4 kills. 24-22, it remains set point for the West, but Peyton Richter, the Central Cass Squirrel, will have the serve for the East. Richter's standing serve is up and over. First contact is made by Taylor Gerving. Now the attack from the far side. She ran into the net. That'll be a point for the East on the net violation for the West. That's the second net violation of the game here. And now it's 24-23, and the East has the serve and a chance to tie it up. Richter's serve is up and over. Here's the set for the attack, middle of the net. Point is down and the West wins. That is Emily Tweeten, the Mandan Brave, who gets the winning point in set 1. And that wraps it up for set 1, 25-23. We'll take a timeout and be back with set 2 here in just a moment on the ND Sports Channel.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Download Game Time today.
All right, welcome back. The West takes an exciting set 1 by a score of 25-23. Neither team had more than a 2-point lead in that particular contest, and it happened on 3 occasions. 2-0, 12-0, actually it happened on 4 occasions. 2-0, 12-10. I can't remember the third one, and then the final of 25-23 in that first set. So that resets us here at 0-0 for set number 2 as the West takes the first set. Yesterday the East took the first set, so we'll see if the East can get one back and knot it up as the West did yesterday. We'll see if the tables flip-flop or if the West can maintain the momentum from set number 1. 1 point off a kill for Emma Fricke, 3 points off an ace and 2 kills for Courtney Peterson, 4 points off 4 kills for Becca Nitsch, 1 point off a kill for Taylor Gerving, 2 points off 2 kills for Taryn Elmaris, and then 2 points for 2 kills, including the set-winning kill for Emily Tweeten, 1 point for Marissa Jensen off a block, 2 points for Macy Kuntz off a kill and a block for the West. For the East, Olivia Dobrenz, 4 points on 4 kills, Kylie Toso, 2 points on 2 kills, Jordan Stroop, 3 points on 2 kills and a block. Bailey Nelson on 4 kills for 4 points. Taylor Zach, a kill for a point. Faith Austin, an ace for a point. And Caden Merrick, 2 blocks for 2 points. All the rest of the points go into one of the violation or errors, aka a side out point for the opposing team. So ready to go now. The West on the left side of the screen and the East and the blue on the right-hand side of the net. That one does not go over. That's attacking error number 1 of set 2 for the East, and they have a total of 4 so far. Service up and over. Here's the set near side, and it hit the top of the tape as it came in, and the West sent it back over. Tipping it over was waiting for it. There we go. It was Macy Kuntz. 2-0 West. West will keep that one alive, or at least I thought they were going to. The kill was going to go in favor of the Shanley Deacon, Grace Meyer. Avery Meyer will have the serve here. Graduated from Fargo Davies this year, or last year, I should say, or this past spring, I should say. A nice effort there by the East, but it'll fall short. Another point there for the West, and it's 3-1. And that'll be a service error into the net for the West. That's their first service error of the game. Setting it up there is Alexa Walby to the far side for the kill. That was blocked at the net by the East. Now free ball for the East. On the set is Pritchard. To the back set for Taylor Zach. Sent it back over, and now the attack from just beyond the 10-foot line. Zach on the second touch, keeps it alive, and then sending it into the net was Grace Meyer on the attacking area. That'll give the West another point, and they double up now at 4-2. Once again, neither team has had more than a 2-point lead in set 1, and up to this point in set 2, that remains true. Service over, Zach makes first contact. That was Pritchard with the set and a whistle, and they're saying it's a double touch. 5-2 now in favor of the West off the touch violation on the East. Standing serve from the middle of the service line, diving for it and sending it over the net and out of bounds. It was a nice effort there by Jordan Stroop, but it goes in for another point for the West. Matter of fact, they'll go into the books as an ace for Tessa Olsen. That miscommunication nearly cost the West there, or the East, excuse me. And now the East will go back on the attack. That one nearly hit the ceiling, went through a couple of the beams up there, didn't touch anything. And now a tip block at the net there by Kylie Toso for the point, and the East slices the lead in half at 6-3. Peyton Richter with a standing serve from the middle of the service line, sends it over. West racing after it, sending it over there was Morgan Vitek. And it was blocked at the net by Courtney Peterson.
Richter serving.
6-4 now. There's a kill. That comes from Emma Fricke, I believe. Yep. No, Emma Fricke now coming in. It was Courtney Peterson.
And number 6, Emily Tweed.
That makes it 7-4 in favor of the West. Serve is over. Byer makes first contact. Sets it up near side here for Caden Merring. And Merring will get the kill. 7-5.
Kill by Katie Merrick, East for the point.
Kylie Toso, the Devils Lake Firebird, will serve it up here for the East. Here's the set from Fricky. Far side, tipped at the net, and free ball back over to the east. Here's the set, back set by Peyton Richter, and it hits the tape as it comes over, down for the kill. From the far side there, that was Olivia Dobrens with kill number 5. And that pulls the East within 1. It's 7-6.
Serving for the East is Kylie Tosa.
Tosa with the serve. Fricky with the set to the middle of the net, tipped over there by Almaris, and it goes down for the point. PA announcer said it was Courtney Peterson, but it was actually Taryn Almaris, number 5, who got that tip. At least I think it was. Either way, it's 8-6. We're going to go with our gut and say it was Almaris who got the point. I've been known to be wrong, and the PA announcer's been known to be wrong. Snuck it into the near corner there. That definitely was Courtney Peterson. And the West rolling here on their home court. 9-6, biggest lead of the match so far. 3 points. Can they make it 4? Richter with the back set, far side, blocked at the net and inbounds. Nice job there by Courtney Peterson. 10-6. That one hits the tape as it comes over. The East able to keep it alive. Sets it up near side here for the Grand Forks Red River Rough Rider, Carly Robson. Now back over to the East. Beyer makes first contact. Richter with the back set to the far pin, and the kill is down. That is Olivia Dobrens, the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustang. 10-7.
Number 11, Faith Austin, serving for the East.
So Faith Austin will have the serve here for the East. That serve is over. Olsen makes first contact. Fricky with the back set to the near side. Courtney Peterson snuck it in the inside corner. Kill number 5, and that makes it 11-7. A 5-point lead for the West. Check that, a 4-point lead. I can't do my math today for some reason. That'll be a service error into the net. Their second one of the game. 11-8.
And for the East is number 10, Mass Pritchard, and number 9, Taylor Zack. Pritchard serving.
So Pritchard from the Langdon area, more Munich Cardinals will send the serve over. Fricky with the back set to the near pin. Dug out there on the attack by Breyer. Now that is Pritchard who will set it up. West will keep it alive. Fricky will set it over far side. Goes down. Nice job there, Taryn Almaris. 12-8 now in favor of the West. So Alexa Walby from Dickinson Trinity will come in, as does Kylie Loff from Des Lacs Burlington. Beyer makes first contact. Pritchard sets it up near side. Kill is down. Grace Meyer, the Shanley Deacon, puts another point on the board for the East to make it a 3-point set at 12-9. And now the serve will go into the hands of the Fargo Davies Eagle, Avery Beyer. Beyer will back up, bounce it a couple times, run up. Slight jump serve from the middle of the service line. Set up, cross court, and into the net on the attacking error, and the point for the East. Pulls the East within 2. West has 3 attacking errors now. 2 in the first set, and then that one here in set 2. That serve just barely over the net. Comes back over to the East. Now the bump set on the second touch, sends it back to the 10-foot line. The free ball comes over to the West, and they'll go on the attack from the 10-foot line. And that will go off as a tip. And getting the point is Becca Nitch of the Bismarck Legacy Sabres. 13-10. Morgan Vitek from the Center Stanton Wildcats. Her serve is up and over. Byer makes first contact. Pritchard sets it up. Tip over, blocked at the net. East keeps it alive. Second touch, that is Byer. Now sending it over near side. A nice dig out by the West. And now the whistle blow and a double touch on the West. That's their first touch violation compared to 3 for the East. 13-11. Meyer serves. Olsen makes first contact. Now the attack far side, blocked at the net, and 4 touches is the count or the call. And that violation pulls the East within 1 at 13-12. Grace Meyer with the serve. It's up and over. Here's the set by Dalby. Tipped over there by Macy Kuntz. Keeping it alive was Pritchard. Sending it over is Toso. Now Olsen sets it up near pin here for Lauf, excuse me. And the volley will continue as it comes back over to the West. They'll try the attack from the middle of the net. That'll be a continued volley from the East. Another nice dig out there by the West, and they'll send it back over. The East will try again. Here's the set and the attack. Pushed over, blocked at the middle of the net on a joust there. And now the West will set up for an attack. Blocked at the net, went into the net. Net violation on the East. Gives the West a 2-point lead at 14-12. Tessa Olsen, the Already Knight, sends a high arcing serve up and over. That will go into the net as an attacking error. And once again, we apologize for the person walking in front of the camera there. That attacking error makes it 15-12 in favor of the West. Serve is over. Pritchard with a back set towards the near pin. Sent over and down. It's the kill from Kaden Mehring. Back to a 2-point game, 15-13.
And for the East is number 8, Peyton Richter, and number 10, Madison Pritchard.
Went out of bounds. So that'll be a service error for the East. It's only their second one of the game. One in set 1, one so far in set 2. 16-13. Emma Fricke on the serve here from the Bismarck Legacy Sabres. Servers up and over. Peyton Richter and Kylie Toso. One of those got the second touch. Comes back over, and now Toso will send it over. Fricke with the set. Near side, dug out by Byer. Peyton Richter will set up near side here for Kaden Mehring, and it goes out of bounds on an attacking error and point to the West. 17-13, a 4-point advantage. Jump serve from Fricke is over, and it goes into the books as an ace for Fricke, as the East cannot return it, and that makes it 18-13, and the 5-point lead is now the biggest lead of the game for either team. So far for the East All-Stars, 6 points for Olivia Dobrens, 3 for Kylie Toso, 2 for Grace Meyer, 4 for Jordan Stroop, 4 for Bailey Nelson, 1 for Taylor Zach, 1 for Faith Austin off an ace, and 4 for Kaden Mehring. For the West All-Stars, 2 for Emma Fricke. Let's see here, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Courtney Peterson, 5 for Becca Nitsch, 1 for Taylor Gerving, 4 for Taryn Omaris, 2 for Emily Tweeten, 1 for Tessa Olsen, 1 for Marissa Jensen, and 3 for Macy Kuntz. Total of 3 attack errors, 2 service errors, 2 net violations, 1 touch violation for the West. For the East, have them down for 7 attack errors, 2 service errors, 1 net violation, and 4 touch violations for the East. 18-13 is our score in favor of the West, a 5-point advantage. Neither team had more than a 2-point advantage in set 1. And then the West snuck out to a 3 and then a 4, and now they sit at 5, which is the biggest lead of the game so far. So Emma Fricke, before the timeout, served up an ace, and now she'll serve it up again. This time, the East will return it. No, they will not. It's blocked at the net there on the combo of Peterson and Emily Tweeten. Oh, no, it did. The point did go to East on that one. So it's 18-14. 18-14 and make it 18-15. That's the third net violation for the West. And now the Firebird, Kylie Toso, will have the serve. Comes back over to the East. Well, Richter will back set it far side for Dobrenz. Dobrenz will see the ball come right back, and Richter will set it up again. This time it was shoved over there by Jordan Stroop to Shanley Deacon. And a little miscommunication will give the West the point to the West. 19-15. I believe that's Macy Kuntz with the serve. It's either Kuntz or Fricky. No, it was Kuntz, because that's Fricky who just set it up. Far side, 10-foot line. It's dug out there by Mering. Did it land in bounds? It did not. Attacking error number 5 of the set, 8 of the match for the East. And it's 20-15. With the serve now is Becca Nitsch from the Legacy Sabres. Serve hits the net. Service error number 3 of the match. All 3 of them coming here in set 2. 20-16. Caden Mering with the serve. Up and over. Tessa Olsen to Fricky. Set it up to the far pin, and sending it out of bounds on the attack is Macy Kuntz for attacking error number 4, 2 in each set. And it's 20-17. Service over and out of bounds. That's a service error. 21-17. Now Courtney Peterson will send it over. Richter with the back set, far side, that is Dobrenz, but it's blocked at the net. And now Richter will set it up near side. This is the Deacon, Grace Meyer, there we go. Remember the school, but not the name. That one will land in bounds. That's Grace Meyer with the kill. 21-18 now. Taylor Zach and Maddie Pritchard. Pritchard will serve. Zach in with 1 kill, 1 point on 1 kill. That serve is out of bounds from Pritchard on another service error. 3rd of the set, 4th of the match. 22-18 now in favor of the West. Byer will make first contact. Pritchard bump set from Meyer near side. Attack went over, but the West kept it alive. The West attack at the net was blocked. Saying, well, double touch. Block, double touch. Which way you want to go with that one? We'll go with the touch violation on the West. It makes it 22-19. It's 22-19, and sometimes when you hit that button, it jumps the score up by 2, and I apologize for that. 22-19. Nice diving dig out there by Byer, and Zach cannot get it over. 23-19. Serve is over. Byer. Now Pritchard sets it up there for Toso. Nice dig out by Byer. And now come back to Byer, and she'll send over the free ball. Mandan, check that. The West will go on to the attack. And they'll get the kill near side. That was Kylie Lauf from Delax Burlington. 24-19, set point. Service up and over, and they service an ace. (25-19) your score of set 2. The West takes a 2-0 lead. We'll take a timeout. Be right back here on the ND Sports Channel. Did you know that every single game on the Magnitude Sports Media Network can be watched live on your home television screen using the YouTube app? And it's easy, so very easy, with 3 very easy steps. First, log on to the YouTube app on your smart TV or another device like a PlayStation, Xbox, or 4K Blu-ray player. Then search or select Magnitude Sports Media Network, select the live feed, find your team's playlist, or browse the extensive game library and watch any of the previous games on demand 24/7 at your convenience. We'd appreciate it if you were subscribed to our YouTube channel. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/Magnitude Sports Media Network. Then tap on the bell and get email and mobile alerts every time we go on the air. On the ND Sports Channel, Minnesota Sports Station, SD Sports Vision, or Magnitude Sports Radio. Thanks so much for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Download Game Time today.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back here. As the kids and the parents and anybody who wants to, basically, you pay $1, go out there and serve it, and if you hit the target over on the other side of the court, of the net there, you win. And all the proceeds go to fund childhood cancer facilities. And you knew what I meant to say there. So it kind of came out like we were encouraging that, but that's absolutely incorrect, just to clarify there. So once again, right now, the West, the East hung tough with the West back in set 1. But the West pretty much, they got out to that 2-point lead, then the 3-point lead, then the 4-point lead, and eventually the 6-point lead. And the East could never recover there in set 2 once they got down more than those 2 points. So 25-23 to the West in set 1, 25-19 to the East, or to the West, excuse me, in set 2. And that'll set us up for set 3. If the West wins it, we'll have an early end to our broadcast here. Otherwise, we'll maybe see set 4. Who knows? Maybe we'll see set 5 if the East can fire up their team here and get some points on the board. They looked really good in that first set, especially with swings from Olivia Dobrenz, Bailey Nelson, to name a couple, and Peyton Richter setting up those two. But most of that was in the first set. You didn't see a whole lot of action from the East in set number 2. So we'll see if that turns around here. Maybe the East can get 2 back and make this thing a 5-set match. Yesterday it was 4. If things continue in favor in the way that they have been so far for the West, this one could end in 3, but we'll see. We'll take another break, and when we come back, it'll be the first serve of set number 3. Once again, the West leads 2-0, 25-23 and 25-19. Before we go to that final break, let's take a look at the numbers so far. For the West All-Stars, 4 attack errors, 3 service errors, 3 net violations, and 2 touch violations. For the East All-Stars, a total of 8 attack errors, 4 service errors, 1 net violation, and 4 touch violations. We'll just keep it right here. Emma Fricke with 2 points, a kill and an ace. Courtney Peterson with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That includes 5 kills, 3 blocks, and an ace. Becca Nitch with 5 points off 5 kills. Taylor Gerving with a point off a kill. Taryn Almaris, 6 points, 4 kills, and 2 aces. Emily Tweeten, 3 points, 2 kills, and a block. Morgan Vitak, 1 point off a kill. Tessa Olsen, 1 point off an ace. Marissa Jensen, 1 point off a block. Macy Kuntz, 3 points off 2 kills and a block. And Kylie Loft, 1 point off a kill. For the East, Olivia Dobren, 6 points, 6 kills. Kylie Toso, 3 points, 2 kills, and a block. 3 for Grace Meyer off 3 kills. 4 for Jordan Stroop, 3 kills and a block. And we're underway here as Bailey Nelson has 4 kills. Taylor Zack with a kill. And Katie Mering, 3 kills, 2 blocks. And Faith Austin has an ace as well. That wraps up your individual scoring for the East. Still 0-0 here in set 3 as the volley will continue. And now going down for the attack and putting down the point is Olivia Dobrens to give the East the lead at 1-0. Dobrens graduating from the West Fargo Cheyenne, played volleyball for the Mustangs. We've seen her a handful of times in multiple sports on the ND Sports Channel over the last couple of years. Service error out of bounds off the swing by Jordan Stroop to Shanley Deacon. That's service error number 5 for the East. Ties us up at 1-1. Here's the set, middle of the net. Point is down. It's Olivia Dobrens once again, and maybe the momentum possibly shifting to the East here early on in set number 3. It's 2-1. Maddie Pritchard, the Langdon area Munich Cardinal, will have a serve. She'll serve it up from the middle of the service line. A standing server that floats over the top of the net. Set to the back pin, blocked at the net, down, and it'll fall on the East side for West Point. Peterson will get credit for the kill. She has 6 kills, 3 blocks, and an ace so far. Serve is over. Byer makes first contact. Pritchard a bump setter. And it'll be sent over there by Dobrens. Free ball for the West. Now the attack near pin. Down for the kill. It's Becca Nitch. 3-2. Peterson with a slight jump serve, far side of the service line. Set up far pin, and that kill, or the attack, I should say, is dug out. Sent back over to the East, and they'll try it again from the near pin. Oh, out of bounds on the attack error. Out of bounds is a combination of out of bounds and over the out of bounds line. Out of bounds. Diving dig to prevent the ace there from Taylor Zack. Point to the East. Four, 3.
And for the East is number 7, Bailey Nelson.
Avery Byer with the serve. It goes over. Had to get low to dig out that one, and now the East will go on the attack. There's the bump set. Bailey Nelson, far pin. It's down for the kill. Bailey Nelson has 5 kills now, and it's tied up at 4-4. Near side sending it over is Becca Nitch. East will keep it alive, and then a touch violation. 5-4 in favor of the West. We are in set 3.
West is number 9, Alexa Walby, and number 10, Marissa Jensen. Walby serving.
Alexa Walby, the Dickinson Trinity Titan, will have the serve. Over. Pritchard makes first contact. It's an ace for Walby. 2-point lead for the West now. It's 6-4. And Walby will continue on the serve here from the far side of the service line. Service up and over. First contact is made, and now here's the set from Stroop. Sent back over to the East. And now he's sent over by Dobrens. And a whistle will blow, and we'll have a double touch on the West. Another touch violation. 3 in the match, none in set 1, 2 in set 2, and 1 so far now here in set 3. That pulls the East back within 1 at 6-5.
And number 8, Peyton Richter.
1 year ago, well, I won't say 1 year ago today, but 1 year ago in game 2 of last year's All-Star Volleyball match was our first ever attempt at a video broadcast. So as you can see, over the last year, we've had significant improvements with our audio. That one was a little crackly. But it is available to watch if you want to watch it. Just search for the All-Star Volleyball keyword on our YouTube channel, and you can find it. I believe it's game 200 and something. This is game 400 and something. That's right, we've done over 200 games since the last All-Star Volleyball match. The Wildcat will have the serve. It's Morgan Vitek. Back set from Richter for Taylor Zach, who puts it down for his second kill of the match. 8-6.
Kill for Taylor Zach. In for the East is number 12, Kaden Merrick. Zach serving.
Zach with a high serve that floats over and drops down inside of the 10-foot line. After a quick joust at the net, it'll come back over to the East, and they'll send it over. Now the West will set it up for an attack. Near pin. It's off the fingertips of Richter. The kill goes to the Bismarck St. Mary St. Taylor Gerving. 9-6. Tessa Olsen will have the serve. And Olsen's serve is over to Beyer. And now Richter will push it over to the far pin where Grace Meyer will send it over. Kept alive by the West. Blocked at the net. The West keeps it alive again. Tessa Olsen sends it over. Beyer. Now Richter. Back set. Near pin. That is Bailey Nelson. And that will fall for a point for the West. 10-6. Nice crowd on hand here. I don't think there's a seat available on the near side. There might be a few seats on the far side, but they don't have all the seats pulled out either. Grace Meyer will get the kill. She has 4 kills now. Bailey Nelson, the Northern Caps Jaguar, with 5 kills, will have the serve. Sends it over, back set, far pin. Not sure who got it. Yes, I am now. It was Macy Kuntz.
Kill from Marissa Jensen. In for the West is number 1, Emma Fricky, and number 12, Kylie Lace.
Zach to Richter, sets it up middle of the net, and the kill is down. That is Olivia Dobrenz, I believe. Yep, Dobrenz. 11-8 now.
Serving in for the East is number 6, Jordan Stroke, and number 3, Kylie Tulsa.
Serve is over. Olsen makes first contact. Fricky with the back set to the far pin, out of bounds. Or no, I guess it was inbounds. It looked out of bounds from my point of view. 12-8. Taylor Gerving gets the kill. She has 4 now, according to my numbers. Zach makes first contact. Stroop sets it up for Dobrenz for their 10th kill of the match. 12-9 now. East needs to put something together here pretty much right now. I mean, it's not over yet, but it's getting to that point where the East needs to score some points and tie this thing up, or at least get within 1. That's not going to help matters. That kill, I believe, came off the swing of Becca Nitsch. It sure did. 13-9.
Back to serve for the West.
Courtney Peterson, the Jamestown Blue Jay, will have the serve. She'll serve it up from the far side. And it will be an ace for Courtney Peterson. Her second ace of the match. (14-9). Pritchard keeps it alive. Bailey Nelson sends it over. I think that was Bailey Nelson. Nope, that was Dobrenz, excuse me. Here's Taylor Zach. West will keep it alive. Send over a free ball. East will set it up for an attack from the near pin. And the kill is down. It's Kylie Tosa.
Kill for Jordan Stroke.
That was Kylie Tosa. PA announcer said stroke. It was Kylie Tosa. Pushed over there. Byer sets it up. Far side, Bailey Nelson. West keeps it alive. 2 touches, back over. Byer. That's Stroke. Back set near side. Pushing it over and down is Kylie Toso. 14-11 now, and the serve will come out of the hands of Avery Byer. Byer with a little jump serve from the center of the service line, and it's going to go into the books as an ace. That's only the second ace of the match for the East All-Stars. Faith Austin has the other one, so the Northern Cass Jaguar and the Fargo Davies Eagle have the 2 lone aces for the East All-Stars in this match so far. That one's over. This one will not go down as an ace. Byer will keep it alive. Zach with the set for Bailey Nelson. Did she sneak it in the line? No, she did not. 15-12. It was a close one, but it went out of bounds. Byer slides. Here's the set. Taylor Zach blocked at the net. East keeps it alive, and East can't get it over. It'll be a point for the West.
Alexa Mulvey serving for the West.
16-12. Pritchard, now Stroop sets it up. Sends it over and down. It's either Nelson or Zach. I didn't see who got it.
And for the East is number 8, Peyton Richter.
16-13. And the East gets it back over. 1 touch back over to the East. Byer for Richter sets it up far pin, and Tessa Olsen will dig it out. Now the West will go on the attack from the near pin. The kill is down. Becca Nitsch makes it 17-13.
Morgan Vitak on the court.
Morgan Vitak from the Center Stanton Wildcats will serve it up from the middle of the service line. Zach makes first contact. Richter will set it up far side for Grace Meyer. Blocked at the net and kept alive, and the free ball sent over by Zach to the West All-Stars. Now they attack from the far pin, dug out by Richter. Byer will bump set it. 10-foot line attack is over. Kept alive there by Morgan Vitak. Now attack at the net goes into the net on the swing by Taylor Irving. That goes into the books as an attacking error. Attack error number 5, first of the set. 17-14, and the East is within 3. Taylor Zach with the serve, up and over. Tessa Olsen makes first contact. Sent over in 2 touches there by the West. Now Richter with the back set to the near pin for Bailey Nelson. And a net violation on the West.
Alexa Mulvey serving for
Bailey Nelson will still get credit for the kill. I believe that's how that works anyway. Pushed over, and that will go into the books as a kill for far side number 11. That is Macy Kuntz. 18-15. Olsen's serve is up and over. Zach makes first contact. Richter with the back set to the near pin. Bailey Nelson sneaks it in front of the back line for the kill. Kill number 8 to be more specific, and it's 18-16. The East within 2. Bailey Nelson will have the serve. Nelson's serve is over. Here's the set. Blocked at the net, but it went down on the wrong side. The kill goes to Taylor Gerving. 19-16 now in favor of the West. I think that's Emma Fricky with the serve. Richter with the set, she touched the net. Net violation on the East. 20-16. Jump serve, far side of the service line on the second touch. Richter with the back set to the near side. Blocked at the net, popped up, and it hit right above the net. The screen that drops down. And a timeout on the East. They're going to give the point to the West on that one. I was waiting to see if they were maybe going to do a replay on that one, because that one, I mean, the screen is like horizontally aligned with the net right below it. So that point could have gone to maybe either party there. But it'll go to the West, and they lead 21-16 as a result. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Be back after this.
Download Game Time today.
All right, welcome back. 21-16, West leads in the set, and they lead the match 2-0. Emma Fricky with the serve. The setup to the near pin here was sent over by Grace Meyer. Comes back over to the East now. Richter with a back set to the middle of the net in front of the 10-foot line, and the point is down, and the kill for Olivia Dobrens. That's number 11 for Dobrens. 21-17. Here's the set, middle of the net for the attack. Point is down. That is Courtney Peterson.
And for the rest is Rebecca Nick.
22-17.
Back to serve.
Taylor Gerving will have the serve, and it's over. Zach, I think that was Zach who made first contact. Send it over from the 10-foot line. West will keep it alive. Set it up for attack from the near pin, and the kill is down. Becca Nitsch with another kill. She has 9. 9 points off 9 kills. And another timeout for the East as it's 23-17. We'll do the same back in 30 on the ND Sports Channel.
Download Game Time today.
All right, we want to thank our sponsor, including Game Time, as well as the Fargo South Booster Club and the North Fargo Softball Club for making their contributions, as well as donations from our viewers. If you'd like to make a donation, you can do so, and we'd appreciate that. Under the sponsors button, click on Donate. That's safe and secure. Here's a back set to the near pin, and that's sent over, and the West keeps it alive and sends it over from the 10-foot line. Emma Fricky will make it match point for the West. Serve is up and over. Sack, Stroop sets it up, and diving dig, and joust for it at the net, and it'll go into the books as a kill for Kylie Toso. 24-18, it remains match point here. Maddie Pritchard with the serve, the Langdon area Momuna Cardinal. And for the game, no, it'll stay alive. Byer Here's Stroop setting it up far side, and the West will keep it alive. 2 touches back over. Byer sets it up. Stroop miscommunicates there with her teammate, and they send it over. The West will keep it alive. It's for the match. They got it. Near side kill. It is Becca Nitsch, the Bismarck Legacy Sabre, who ices this one. And a sweep for the West, 3-0. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back here with the postgame show right after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Download Game Time today.
All right, so welcome back. We will play a set 4. I don't know, in the past they've ended this in 3, so I apologize there for pretending like it was the end of the game. But we will play a 4th set. So we'll see if the East can get one here. Still 0-0 as the volley will continue there. Now we got your updated scores there. And now it's 1-0 in favor of the West.
Point goes to the West.
Hey, Mace. Take that second ball. Take that.
Serve is up and over, so some bonus volleyball here. Not even I was expecting it, and I'm pretty pumped up about it. I didn't want to go home that soon.
Point goes to the East. Serving for the East is Olivia Dobritz.
A block at the net there by Dobrans.
Bailey Nelson serving.
2-1 East. Set it up far side there, and that will go into the net for an attacking error for the West. Point for the East, 3-1. We apologize for the audio issues there. Not sure what's going on. Didn't do all that in the first 3 sets.
Number 7, Bailey Nelson, continues to serve for the East.
It's 4-1 now in favor of the East. Set it up far side. Not sure who that is. I think it might be. Oh, it's Emily Tweeten. Okay.
And for the West is number 5, Taryn.
I was referring to number 6. Taryn Almaris from the Bismarck Legacy Sabres will have the serve with their team trailing 4-2. Will be sent over there by Mehring. Olsen on the attack. One touch back over. Olsen got a hand on it, but it wasn't enough. Five to 2 now in favor of the East.
Is Grace Meyer.
Nice save, Lex.
Sent over and down for the kill. Near side, that's Grace Meyer. That's kill number 5 for Grace, the Shanley Deacon.
Number 9, Taylor Zack, serving for the East.
So Taylor Zack, the Thompson Tommy, she has 3 points off 3 kills so far, according to my numbers. The serve is up and over. Set from the near side by Walby, and it's put down for the kill by Kylie Loff.
Kill for number 6, Emily Tweeten.
Tweeten, I guess, got it, and not Loff. Looked like number 12 to me. 12 was right there with Tweeten, so it may have been her. I may have mixed up the t-shirt numbers on that one. Bump set back there by Dobrens. Near pin sent over by Toso. Now the West will go on the attack. That one goes up and nearly into the basketball hoop. Off the bump set there by Taylor Zack. Goes under the books as a point for the West. So it's 6-4 here in set 4. There's a kill from the middle of the net. That is, I want to say, Grace Meyer. No, it was Dobrens. Dobrens was right there with Meyer as well on that one. And it's 7-4 now in favor of the East.
Dobrens serving.
Serve is up and over. Here's the set over to the far pin from the 10-foot line. The attack is over. Second touch, that is Beyer. Over to Zach, who sends over the free ball. Here's a setup for the attack. Blocked at the net. Both Dobrens and Mehring were in on that block. Pritchard with the serve. It's up and over. Racing back to get it was Walby. She'll set it up and it'll be sent over to the East. Set up for Grace Meyer on the near pin. Dug out there by the West. Now Tessa Olsen shoves it back over in 3. Pritchard on the second touch will bump it back to Taylor Zach, who sends it over from the 10-foot line. Now the West will send it back, and Zach will retreat right in front of the back line. And the attack and the kill. Grace Meyer from the near pin gets her 6th kill of the match. And the East, you could say, is cruising in this one here. 9-4. Emily Tweeten gets that point. Or no, actually, it went over to the East. So it'll be an attacking error and not a point for Tweeten. Byer will dig out the serve, and the attack from the middle of the net, that's Kylie Toso. 11-5 now.
Avery Byer serving for the East.
Blocked at the net, and the East is rolling right now. Kylie Toso with the block. And you have to ask yourself, where was this momentum in sets 2 and 3? Fricky will set it up, middle of the net. I believe that was Almer. No, check that. That was Courtney Peterson, and point will go to the East. They're saying it went out of bounds, and the West is going to call a timeout and talk it over. They'll give us a chance to thank our sponsor once again. We're back in 30 seconds here on the ND Sports Channel.
Download Game Time today.
All right, 13-5 here in set 4. The West leads 3-0. They're playing 4 sets regardless. That one will get swatted down there by Meyer, and that'll go into the books as a kill for Kylie Loff. 13-6 in favor of the East. Taylor Gerving, the Bismarck St. Mary's Saint, will serve it up and over. Byer makes first contact. Here's the set near side. Bailey Nelson attack into the net. Point for the West. 13-7. Service error into the net. Point for the East. 14-7. The East is doubled up on the West.
Richter and number 2, Carly Robinson.
Here's the setup from Fricky, a far pin, it gets over. East keeps it alive, sends it back over in 2 touches. Fricky to Olsen on the bump set far side, and it gets over the net. That was Richter, now it's bumped back over by the East. Fricky will try the setup for the attack, and the East will keep it alive. That one's over, Olsen keeps it alive. Fricky, and a long kill, and that goes over the net, and a point to the West. I believe they called a net violation. I don't know who was at the net, but point for the West regardless, 14-8. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what happened there. I think it was a net violation based upon the hand signal from the official, but Once again, I didn't see anybody at the net. And maybe I was just really blind. The official has blocked my view on a couple of occasions, as I'm standing right behind her, or I should say sitting right behind where she's standing up in the air, and that is blocking my view down the right side of the net, straight ahead, which is not quite the same view that you see on camera. I'm a little bit off to the left of that. Serve is over. Fricky will set it up. Attack from the far side. Byer dives, sent back over in 2. And the West sends it, or tried to, is blocked at the net. Now they'll send it back over to the East. Byer, here's the set. And Meyer with the kill. I believe it was Meyer from the far side. It may have been Robson. Yep, it was Robson. Carly Robson with the point. 16-8. So Jordan Stroop, 4 points off 3 kills and a block in this match so far. Richter made the first touch. It was sent over by Dobrens. The West will send it back over, and now it's sent over by Richter back to the West. Attack into the net. 17-8. Service error out of bounds. 17-9. Sent over there by Olivia Dobrens. Now the West will give it back to the East. I believe in the official record book, it'll go into the books as a 3-0 win for the West. I'll try and go down and find out for sure here after this game comes to a completion. (19-9). Service error into the net. 19-10. I was told it was Almaris and not Omaris, but we'll go with Almaris. And I apologize if I got it wrong yesterday. There's a setup, far pin. The attack is down. That is a kill for Robson. Carly Robson, the Grand Forks Red River Rough Rider, with 2 kills now, and the West will double up on the the East will double up on the West. Excuse me. 20-10 is our score. Now it's 20-11. Kylie Loff, PA announcer saying Leif. I was told it was Loff yesterday. So once again, if I'm getting that one wrong, I apologize as well. Becca Nitch for the Bismarck Legacy Saviors will have the serve. Here's the setup, attack near pin, and that one will hit the beam in the ceiling after it was dug out, and that'll go down to the books as a point and a kill for Grace Meyer. 21-11.
And number 10, Madison Pritchard. Pritchard back to serve.
Pritchard serve up and over. Tossed over from the 10-foot line. Here's the setup for the attack on the far pin, and the kill is down. Far side, I believe that was Caden Merring.
Pritchard serving for the East.
be attacking there into the net.
Point for the East.
23-11 now. That won't go out of bounds. 23-12.
Side off for the West. The West is number 1, Emma Ricky, and number 10, Marissa Jensen.
So Marissa Jensen and Emma Fricky, Legacy Sabre and Kenmare Honker in reverse order come into the lineup for the West. Here's the setup over to the far pin. The attack is over and dug out there by Avery Byer. Now it's set up near side here, and that kill goes down for Grace Meyer. And it's set point. More than likely match point.
Game point for the East.
Or as the PA announcer says, game point. Never heard that one before. It's only set point or match point. We'll go with game point. Might be an all-star thing, I'm not sure. Out of bounds, and that will wrap it up. The East gets the fourth set, 25-12. Now we'll wrap up the numbers and be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. Maybe, if we can hit the right button.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Download Game Time today.
All right, welcome back here, and coming up in our post-game show, we'll select the player of the game. We'll take a look at our upcoming stream schedule, and we'll wrap things up here from Mandan High School. I want to give a shout-out to the athletic director / activities director, Mark, here at Mandan High, for allowing us the opportunity to set up here. Fantastic setup facility, and a great atmosphere here, too, for the second of two All-Star matches, as pretty much everybody sat on this side. There were a few that had to sneak over on the opposite side of the gym, only because this side was done. So let's see your final score once again. The West, or the West 3 and the East 1 is your final. In set by set, it was 25-23 West, 25-19 West, 25-18 West, and 25-12 East in sets 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then let's see here, taking a look at the numbers overall. I had these added up last time, and now I got to add them up one more time. So it won't take too much additional work here. All right, so we'll go through 3 sets of play, and then that'll be, to the best of my knowledge, the official numbers, and then we'll give you the totals through 4 sets of play, as I believe this one will go into the books as a 3-0 win for the West, I believe. Don't quote me on that. So through 3 sets of play, 5 attack errors, 5 attack errors, 3 service errors, 5 net violations, 3 touch violations for the West. For the East, 12 attack errors, 5 service errors, 2 net violations, 5 touch violations through 3 sets of play. You add in the 4th set, 11 attack errors, 4 service errors, 5 net violations, 3 touch violations for the West. And you got a total of 14 attack errors for the East, a total of 8 service errors for the East, and then 2 and 5 as they had none in set 4 for the East. Individual scoring for the West All-Stars. Emma Fricke with 3 points, 2 kills. Sorry about the cord there. We'll try that again. Emma Fricke with 3 points, 2 kills and an ace. Courtney Peterson with, let's see here, a total of 8 kills, 3 blocks, 2 aces. Becca Nitsch of the Bismarck Legacy Sabres with 10 points out of 10 kills. Courtney Peterson with 8. I already said that. Courtney Peterson from Jamestown, Emma Fricke from Bismarck Legacy. And then continuing on down the roster, Taylor Gerving from Bismarck St. Mary's with 5 points off 5 kills. Taryn Almaris from Bismarck Legacy, 6 points off 4 kills and 2 aces. Emily Tweeton with 5 points off 4 kills and a block. Morgan Vitek with a point off a kill. Tessa Olson with a point off an ace. Alexa Walby with 2 points off a kill and an ace. Marissa Jensen with a point off a kill and a block for a total of 2 points. Macy Kuntz from Dickinson Trinity for 4 kills and a block for 5 points. And Kylie Loft from Des Lacs Burlington, 4 kills for 4 points. For the East All-Stars, I believe Olivia DeRenz led the way. She had a total of 12 kills, 3 blocks, and an ace for 16 points. Kylie Robinson, 2 points on 2 kills. Kylie Toso with a total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points, 2 blocks, and 8 kills. Grace Meyer with a total of 8 points off 8 kills. Jordan Stroop, 4 points off 3 kills and a block. Bailey Nelson with 8 points off 8 kills. Peyton Richter, no points, no kills, no blocks, no aces. Taylor Zach, 3 points off 3 kills. Maddie Pritchard played, did not score any points. Otherwise, according to our numbers, Faith Austin had a point off an ace. And Katie Mary had a total of 7 points, 4 kills, and 3 blocks. Let's take a look at how these two teams stack up now. Actually, we need to update that. It's 33-25, and the sets is actually 132 to 117. Longest win streak, nothing has changed there. And the East wins 3-1 in match 1. The West wins 3-0/3-1 in match 2 of the 2019. So that wraps up another decade, and year 31 will start next year of the East-West All-Star Volleyball game. Time now to select a player of the game. It's brought to you by Game Time. Download the app and save a ton of money on great seats at your favorite sporting events, concerts, monster trucks, and more. If you can buy a ticket for it, it's possible you can get it on Game Time and save a lot of money. And our player of the game is going to be from the West All-Stars, Courtney Peterson for the Jamestown Blue Jays. Scored 13 points off 8 kills, 3 blocks, 2 aces, and no touch violations. Courtney Peterson is our ND Sports Channel Game Time Player of the Game. If you go to our website, under Games, click on Streams on Demand, you'll come to this screen here. And as you can see, all the past games are available there. Under the blue column on the right-hand side of the screen, you can see Watch or Listen. You click on either Watch or Listen to get a replay of that game. Listen if it was a radio broadcast, watch if it was a video broadcast. And this game will be available within about 15 minutes after we go off the air and wrap up our post-game show. Under that same games button on our website at msportsnet.com, you click on Stream Schedule and you can see our upcoming streams. We may or may not have some Summer Legion baseball. It's not official at this time. But our next scheduled game is tentatively scheduled for August 20th, a soccer matchup between the West Fargo Packers and the Grand Forks Central Knights. Once again, that schedule is subject to change. You can also find us online, our website, msportsnet.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Magnitude Sports Radio and Magnitude Sports Vision is found at msportsmnet, the Minnesota Sports Station, on Twitter at MN Sports Station, ND Sports Channel, ND Sports CH1, and SD Sports Vision at SD Sports Vision on Twitter. All of them are found on YouTube, and we'd love it if you were to subscribe and tap on the bell for the mobile alerts and the email alerts every time we go on the air with a game on either Magnitude Sports Vision, Sports Radio, Minnesota Sports Station, ND Sports Channel, or SD Sports Vision. That's a lot to say. YouTube.com/Magnitude Sports Media Network. And then we're also on Facebook, Facebook.com/msportsmnet. Once again, your final score, West All-Stars 3, the East All-Stars 1, the West 25-23, 25-19, 25-18, and 12-25 as the East takes the 4th bonus set here in the 2019, to wrap up the 2019 All-Star Series. Preceding was a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Thanks so much for watching. If you're traveling home from Mandan, we wish you safe travels to wherever your home may be, and we'll talk to you later this summer. If not, we'll talk to you in August, if not later this summer, here on the ND Sports Channel.